Hello folks, Fuzz here, welcome back to Star Ocean 4, and I do apologise that the episodes have slowed down a little bit, but that's mainly because lots of other exciting stuff has been happening with other games and what have you, and I just wanted to basically stay on top of the bandwagon, so to speak, as new stuff was released, such as Monster Hunter, and some additional content into WoW, and also Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, coming to PC just today. I do want to try to stay on top of the content for those new things, but I haven't neglected this game to the point where I'm not going to be doing it anymore. I'm definitely continuing on with this series, but just please bear with me with a little bit of patience as I get through some of that other project stuff as well. Alright then guys, well, getting on with where we left off previously, which was actually back on Earth here, and we collected the treasures and made our way through the story of the abandoned town. We're now going to speak to Klaus, and he's going to take us inside where our adventure continues. We are ready, so make sure you've saved if you're following on from the last episode.
We've been waiting for you, Professor Bactide. Your presence here will undoubtedly speed the Director's research along immeasurably.
Milla hasn't changed, has she?
Certainly not, sir. Our sublime Director continues her research for the sake of her country.
I see you people haven't changed either. This technology is beyond your understanding.
I knew you would return, Professor. And hell, 3 more extraterrestrials? You're on a roll, huh? And weren't you the one who tamed that creature with the tail, too? Boy, sure is good to have you back, sir. Get inside, you aliens. Let's hope you prove to be of some use to us.
Come on, let's
Sit
go.
tight while I get this room unlocked. Once you're free, hurry and rescue Meracle and your friend.
Move, damn it!
All right. There is one problem.
Come on, let's go.
This facility houses highly dangerous experimental creatures. With the locks released, they'll be able to get out as well.
It's not going to be a problem. We'll use the panic to our advantage. Don't worry about us. We may not look it, but we've been through a lot worse. Please be careful, Klaus. Once you've released the locks, get out as soon as you can.
Huh? What the?
Good luck.
You too.
Bleh.
Okay, so looks like we've been locked in the cell at this point, but Klaus is going to have a plan for getting us out. So I'm just going to show you on the map where we are here, and you can see already there's a treasure chest in the room. Oh, with aquaberries. So at least they actually look after their prisoners in this particular prison, don't they? We'll go ahead and get rid of these so we can make some room here. Again, it's not exciting, but it is worth opening all the chests due to the fact that I do believe there's a trophy tied to it. And we can see Barkus is using his stealth, which is kind of a hint that we're going to need to be using it once we take control of our party here. And by the way, they don't know about him, do they? So we're going to start here just by chatting to everyone. We'll start with Barkus since he's there hiding away. Okay, and now we're just going to chat to FaZe, and then to Limmel, and then to FaZe again. We just need to chat to FaZe, in fact, and that will kick it off.
Emergency alert! All holding room locks have been released. Test subjects may have escaped. All staff, shift to alert level A. Armed troops, prepare to engage test subjects immediately. I repeat, emergency alert! Emergency
Oh
alert!
my. Test subjects may have escaped, huh?
Well, in that case, let's not disappoint them. Bacchus!
As you wish.
Hey, he's got all our weapons for us. And good job too, because there's some tough enemies out here.
We're coming for you!
You've betrayed the director and us. Not once, but twice.
Releasing the test subjects? What the hell were you thinking? You'll kill us all!
You're a little late. Think of all you've done. You knew this would happen. When you play with forces stronger than yourself, you get bitten.
Shut up! Hey, we have to recapture their test subjects!
Meracle, please get back to space. We don't deserve your...
So, along with letting our party members out of the cell, Klaus's little strategy also brought some nasty enemies as well with him. So what we're going to do is just fire up Bacchus's ability to stealth, which at the moment we can't for some reason. Oh, it's because he's... Oh yeah. Let's just head outside to start with then. Those Bigfoot guys, by the way, you can actually freeze them using Phase's ice needles, which is helpful. And then you can shatter them. They're terribly resistant, from their perspective, to water.
Let's take this advantage!
So it's something I would recommend you do. If I can find ice needles. I can't remember where I've attached it. Oh, there we go. So we actually want to do that on the giant Bigfoots. Although this one's nearly dead anyway. I didn't get to show you in the end. But trust me, it works well.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on!
This body of mine would still seem to...
This feels pretty good, Kay.
So we're still going to try and just avoid the enemies for the time being, as we go around and loot the treasures. So skill manual scan enemy in this room. We ain't avoiding that guy. Now, as you can see, if you open up the map, there is a recovery sphere which we're heading towards, and a save point. So this could potentially provide a decent opportunity for farming. Make sure you use the fire ring in order to access this chest. And then head down. Most of these rooms have treasure of some kind in them. Whoa!
Finally, I'm out. Huh? But why would the door just like open?
I don't suppose you were...
Hmm? My ears hurt, Kay.
Do you think she's the girl Klaus was talking about?
I'd say so. She does fit the description.
She must have believed us to be her enemies. This is not a desirable situation, Mr. Edge.
Yeah, this hallway is crawling with those test subjects. She'll be in serious danger if we don't protect her.
Wait up, kitty.
Let's follow.
Yes, so that was Meracle, and it's not a spoiler because Klaus has already told us her name, and she's a future party member. So a couple of things we need to do in order to get to the point where we can recruit her, but it's not far off now, and she's actually quite a useful melee fighter because she's so fast in battle. But for now we're going to just continue on collecting the treasure chests around this area, and look, you can literally obliterate these guys with the ice needles, and even though the ice needles themselves don't do tremendous damage, the good thing is that your other characters do more damage against frozen targets, so you have the ability to really wreak havoc when enemies are resistant to water.
I must say, that wasn't very challenging.
Okay, now I think one of these chests, if I've got it right, is going to be really useful. It might be in... Oh, yes, there it is, the earth ring. That's what I was after. So the earth ring is very similar to the fire ring that we've already got, and the other ring that we've already got as well. But it's got no charges at the minute. However, we will be able to charge it before we need to use it. So don't worry about that. What's important is that you do go ahead and pick that thing up at this point. Thornberries, blueberries, and aquaberries. I'll just sort my inventory out. That's more like it. And there's still one more chest that we are going to want to grab. And that's in the room with the recovery sphere itself. Use that before we get caught by these enemies here, which is bound to happen. An alien arc, okay. And the chest I did want to get was the skill manual, no guard. And I highly recommend teaching this to a melee fighter such as Edge, for example. And what no guard does is basically reduce the chance of enemies knocking you over in battle. And it's based on the amount of health of damage that the enemy does. And at the maximum level, the enemy has to do 10% of the no skill wearer's health in a single hit in order to knock them over. The problem, in a sense, is that it is actually very expensive to learn. But still, we'd best make a start on it, so I'm going to go ahead and teach that now to Edge. We will have to equip it. So we'll go down here, and we'll just get rid of stun and give him no guard. And with the HP boost, then obviously that's a great combo to have with no guard, because you've added an extra 10,000 health at max level of this, meaning that enemies have to do even more damage in order to knock you over. So let's see if we can go ahead and just boost that up a little bit. I won't go all the way at the minute. I would like to try and save some of our skill points for when we get our next character. So we'll just do a couple. So at the moment it's 3% of maximum health. Let's just go for it. We're there, look. We're there. We had those party skill points, so we've still got 300 plus left. And Meracle will come with some individual skill points as well anyway. So I do recommend that, as I say. May as well do it while we can. Right, this isn't actually a great farming opportunity, unfortunately. Believe it or not at the moment, because even though we've got a save point and a recovery sphere, there's no way to reset enemies in order to build up your bonus board, because we have a boss fight coming up. Right, so I've just gone ahead and killed the rest of the enemies around here, and saved and recovered. And there's one more chest in this room that we'll want to pick up. And with that done, we can head through into a cutscene and a boss fight.
I'll take care of this. Just stay where you are.
So this fight, I would recommend controlling Edge, especially if you have the no guard skill. And just keep hitting him with Stampede Stash. Now he will spin his arms. When he does so, you'll want to avoid using Rising Blade. I'm not too concerned about my bonus for obvious reasons. I hardly have one. But obviously, if you are, then when he's in rush mode, you'll want to stay away from him. Now, the reason why you want to control Edge is that he's actually short enough that when the boss spins his arms, they'll actually spin right over Edge's head, see? And do no damage. Just don't use Rising Blade because he'll jump in the air and then get hit by the arms. Now, this boss is actually weak to thunder, but Barkus is tall enough that it's really hard for him to get close to the boss without taking a lot of damage. So I just recommend controlling Edge. As you can see, it does the job lovely. And that's it. Just go all in on that one of the easier boss fights.
All right, nice job.
I mean, it's not really a boss fight in the fullest sense of the word, in that we will actually be encountering that enemy again multiple times. But for now, it's pretty much a boss fight.
Useful experience indeed.
This feels pretty good, Kay.
Nice bit of experience as well.
Are you all right? Meracle? Ah!
That was for rescuing me. Sorry for getting spooked and running off. My name is Meracle Shamnot. Who are you?
Edge Maverick.
I'm Lim.
Bacchus D79.
My name is Faye Shifa Baleth.
Hmm?
That tickles, Kay. That was also for rescuing me. Meow. Just my imagination? Why do you all smell like the professor?
The professor? You mean Klaus, right?
Yeah. Oh, you must be the professor's friends. Is he doing okay?
Well, actually, Klaus asked us to take you back to your home planet.
We're extraterrestrials too. You can trust us.
Like he said, come with us.
I don't even know what planet I'm from.
You don't know what planet you were born on?
Nope. The first thing I can remember is being on a spaceship I'd never seen before.
Wait, so you mean you were stowing away then?
That's what they seem to think. But they were all so nice to me. But then we got sucked into a black hole and the ship was totaled. They pushed me into an escape pod and I survived. They all helped me get out of there before even thinking about their own safety. They were all such good people. Mary. Anyway, do you know if the professor's here?
Mr. Baktine brought us inside this base. However, we parted ways with him on the way here.
I imagine he's still inside the base.
Then take the professor into space with you too.
Take Klaus?
I got caught when my escape pod crashed on this planet. They locked me up and did all kinds of experiments on me. But the professor was nice to me, so I don't want to leave him here.
Well, what do you think we should do, Edge?
Well, I can't make a decision for Klaus. We'll have to find out what he wants. Anyway, Raimi is priority 1 right now. We have to save her.
If you're looking for someone, let me help you. You helped me after all.
Huh? No, you don't...
Let's go! Meow! Meow.
Okay, we're going to our next party member. So, it's probably a good opportunity at this point to go back and save. Although there are a few treasure chests that we might want to pick up as well. Ah, and the enemies are back. Fantastic stuff. So I'm back at the save point then, where we're going to be finishing off in a moment. But I do recommend just giving Meracle the chain combos, if you've got one spare. I did tell you to buy a few if you remember. It's always a useful ability to give to new party members. And then we're just going to go ahead and just use the skill points that we've got in order to, well, start boosting her skills, quite frankly. Don't forget we can make sure that we do her crafting and just go through the others as well. She hasn't actually got a whole lot by the looks of things. So hopefully we might have enough skill points to make our way through some of them. Yes, maybe, if we're lucky. Let's go for Ripper Pounce first. Okay, so we are going to have to get some skill points for the end of Ripper Pounce and for Comet Impact. But we've made a good start. Let's go for a couple in that as well. Boost the attack damage of it. And looks like she's going to need a few levels. But guys, as I say, you can't really farm here because you can't build up a bonus board, so it's fairly pointless. So I'm going to finish off the episode at this point. Thanks for stopping by today. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.